Okay, so this is the second demo for the Nicolet Magna FTIR. So you can see on the back of it there is the on-off switch. The most important thing to do is to switch the instruments on initially and make sure it's switched on, and it should be kept on for at least an hour at the minimum before you try and get any results out of this instrument. So once it's securely set up on the bench in a level environment, the optical bench, make sure that it's obviously horizontal, and that the feet are properly leveled down. And then what we'll do now is we'll switch the computer on. So what we're going to do, it's a simple Dell PC. I'm just going to hand over to Andy. In fact, Andy, could you switch it on, please? Okay, so we're switching it on now, and I'm going to hand over to my cameraman Andy here. He's going to work on the camera while I go through the operation of the instrument for you. Okay, so basically we're just waiting for the computer to boot up now. Windows NT Workstation, we're going to hit Enter there, and we'll just hit the Enter key there. So it's just checking it now. This will now start to load. We'll come up with the Windows login. There's no login on this. Simply set up as admin, and no password. Just hit return. Okay, so Control Alt Delete, and you can see there it's admin and FTIR. So if we just hit Enter, take us straight into the program. Okay, we can see here, if I just point with my finger, this is the program that we want to use, which is Omnic 5.1, which is this one where my cursor's hovering now. So what we're going to do, I'll just turn the screen just to get the sun off here a little bit. Okay, just wait until the timer times and we get to the main screen. It's just timing in at the moment, or timing out rather. Just wait for that to do what it needs to do. Of course, the instrument itself has been switched on, would have been switched on at least an hour. Always remember, switch the instrument on first, and then the computer. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's click that one out there. Okay, and we'll now go into the software, which is Omnic 5.1. We'll double click on there. Okay, so it comes up with the software is now starting to load. Okay, so here we go. We're onto the screen here, and we've got the introductory screen that comes up when you load the software. Okay. Right, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go and just quickly show you the menus. So we've got the file menu, which is there, edit menu, collect, which is probably the most important one, view, process, analyze, report, window, and of course the help files as well there. So let's go back to the Collect menu, and we'll start with Experiment Setup, which is here. So if we just click down here, we've got this menu that comes up here. Now you can change the amount of scans that you want to do, so I could put 32 scans in there if I wanted to. Resolution we'll probably keep at that. You can set the background handling here, collect background before every sample if you want to, or you can collect background after 100 minutes. I normally keep it on that one there, that's okay. So he's done 32 scans there. This is the bench. Okay, so we're just having a little look at that there. Okay, and you can see that there. Quality, we go on to here, advanced, and the diagnostic. Let's have a look at the diagnostic. Diagnostic should come up blue. If any of them aren't working, it will come up with a line through it, and that will show. But as you can see, these are all working. The HE obviously relates to the laser, the power, the detector, and so on, and various different graphic representations. And you can see they're all blue, which is obviously showing that they're all operational. We can see here the small little peak there. So what we're now going to do, you can do one of two things here. You can either reset the bench first of all, which is what we can do. So if we press reset bench now, so we can just come out Andy a little bit and just have a quick look, and we'll see that when you're resetting the bench, if we just go onto the instrument itself, you can see that the scan light is flashing. We've reset the bench, and you can hear the tone change on the instrument as well. What we're now going to do is go into align, and we're now aligning the bench, and you can see that it says bench alignment in progress, calibrating gain. So we'll wait for that to do what it needs to do, and you can hear the tone change as the interferometer is operating. So it's in fine interferogram alignment at the moment. I'll just wait for it to complete that task while we're doing it. While we're waiting for that to happen, we'll have a look at some of the other menus along the top here. You can see that during this process these are all greyed out, and report windows, etc. So we're still looking here at bench alignment in progress, so we'll leave that to do what it needs to do. This can take a couple of minutes, but it's worthwhile for completeness just showing this part. It takes a little while to do this bit. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a background scan, and what we're also going to do as well is we're going to put a sample calibration card in there, which is polystyrene. I'll just quickly show you that while we're waiting. So these are calibration cards, and the one we're going to use today is this one, which is polystyrene. You can see that hopefully. It says polystyrene film, which we're then going to use shortly. It's useful to keep these clean and out of the way, somewhere safe. So we're just waiting on this bench alignment in progress at this moment in time. Okay, so we've got that. What we're now going to do is I'm going to press OK. So let's do that. Okay, it takes a little minute or two just to think about that. Okay, we'll then go into the Collect menu, and we're going to go into Collect Background. That's the first thing we're going to do. You can see here, Collect Background. Okay, and you can see at the bottom here that it's starting to auto gain. It's going through that process. 32 scans, and you can see there's a very nice background spectra, which is what you would expect to see. It is important that the instrument warms up, and you'll find that if you don't allow it to warm up, you'll find that the spectra you get are not representative. So it's important, again, just to make sure that the optical bench, the instrument itself, has plenty of time to warm up before you switch on the PC. Okay, so we're on to 31, 32. Add collection, yes we will. And there we go, that's today's date, Thursday, July the 12th, 2012. We'll also do another one as well. So we'll do another background, and you'll see how they compare. So again, auto gaining, see it's going through the process there, and we're well on the way here to another background spectra. So it's counting up 15, 17, 18. So a lot of this will probably be CO2 and water in the system. Now what's interesting is that with this instrument, what you can do, most FTIRs, you can actually search. Okay, so if we just do view collect status, add to window 1, yes, and you can see, if we just come back out slightly, you can see that it virtually mirrors the spectra that was taken just a minute or two before. So what we'll now do is go into analyze, find peaks, and of course here we go, here we've got peaks. That was analysed there. You can see that there. And what we'll do, we'll come out of this now, and we'll go into collect. Let's have a look here. Let's get rid of that one for a moment. Let's get rid of that. And then what we'll do is go into the let's have a look. In fact, what we'll do, we're now going to collect sample. So what we need to do now, Andy, is if you can just pull out, I'll put the sample in. This is polystyrene. What we need to do now is just put this in here, into the sample compartment, make sure that it's secure. And that what we're now going to do is prepare to collect the sample spectrum from polystyrene. So you can see again it's also gaining down here, which is handy. You can see that it's counting through. It's come up with spectra already on the 6th scan, 7th scan, 8th scan, 9th scan, 10, 11, 12, etc. Okay, so it's coming through here. So we're way past half now. And you can see the polystyrene spectra that you will recognise. What we're now going to do is utilise the Analyze menu on the top. Okay, we'll press yes there. And now what we've got is Analyze. So we're going to do a search on that. And hopefully it will come up polystyrene, which it has, which is great. 78.80 match, which is what it was. And here, if we just take the sample out, you can see quite clearly that it's polystyrene. So you know that it's identified it correctly. Hopefully that's given you some sort of an idea in terms of what the instrument's capable of. I appreciate that it's we've only got a limited amount of time. You can see up in here bench status, that's quite important. Obviously when the instrument is operational, you've got a tick in that little area there, and hopefully you've found this useful in terms of the capabilities of this particular instrument. What we'll also do is just do one more quick last background scan, and I think we're probably going to be out of time then, so let's quickly see if we can get a background scan done in the last minute that's remaining. Okay, there, nice background scan. That's only on the 6th pass. So we can see, if we compare that to the background scan that we did earlier, we can we've got something to compare it with. Okay, virtually done. Okay, yes, window. Okay, so we can see that that background there. Okay, that's everything. Thanks very much for watching. This is Nick Edmund, Richmond Scientific, signing out, and Andy, my noble assistant. Thanks, Andy.